What's up everyone? Today we're going to make beef and mushroom stir fry. This is a classic Chinese dish that is a favorite of mine to order at Chinese restaurants. Tender beef, rich mushrooms enveloped in a thick and flavorful sauce that packs a punch. Served over steamed rice, let's make it at home just as good as takeout from a restaurant. Let's get to it. First, let's prepare the beef. I have a beef round steak, approximately 1 pound. Round steak is a leaner cut with lower fat content, which can make it slightly tougher than more premium marbled cuts, but we will be doing a couple of things to make it tender and juicy. We're going to cut the beef into thin strips, about half a centimeter thick. It doesn't have to be a super thin cut like you would use for hot pot. I froze the beef for about 30 to 60 minutes beforehand. This firms up the beef, making it easier to slice thin strips as it holds its shape better. Softer meat can squash or shift around, which makes it difficult to slice thin cuts. When finished, put all the beef in a mixing bowl. Next, we're going to create the sauce mixture and marinade for the beef. I like to do this at the same time to be more efficient. For the beef marinade, add 1 teaspoon baking soda, 1 teaspoon cornstarch, 1 teaspoon sugar, 1 tablespoon Shaoxing cooking wine, 1 tablespoon oyster sauce, 1 tablespoon soy sauce, and 1.5 tablespoons of water. For the sauce mixture, add in a bowl 2 teaspoons cornstarch, 1 teaspoon sugar, 1 teaspoon dark soy sauce, 1 tablespoon Shaoxing cooking wine, 1 tablespoon oyster sauce, 1 tablespoon soy sauce, and 1 tablespoon of water. Give both the beef marinade and the sauce a good stir so everything is well combined. So about the baking soda, this is an effective technique to tenderize the beef quickly. It's perfect for small pieces like this, but be careful if you use too much or leave it out too long, or it can affect the taste. So make sure it is incorporated well together and set the beef aside for 10 to 15 minutes. Alternatively, if you have a meat mallet to hammer and tenderize the meat, you can consider that as well, though preparation will take more time. After washing your hands thoroughly with soap, we can prepare our mushrooms and aromatics. Cut 3 green onions or scallions into 4 to 5 centimeter length pieces, separating the white and green parts as we'll apply them in different phases of cooking. Slice about 150 grams of mushrooms. I'm using cremini mushrooms here, but you can use white mushrooms or shiitake mushrooms for your liking. It's your preference. You can add more if you're a big mushroom fan. With a large onion, cut them into long strips. We'll cut 4 cloves of garlic into slices, more or less depending on your preference. And that's the prep we need to do. Place everything near the cooking stove area. Stir frying goes pretty quick, so we need to have everything on hand at the ready. Now let's get ready to cook. I'm using a carbon steel wok as my tool of choice here to do the cooking. It's ideal for stir frying to handle high temperature cooking, and is light in weight to toss and stir food quickly. We're going to add about a tablespoon or 2 of cooking oil to the beef marinade and mix it around. This is to help seal and retain its juices during the cooking process so it doesn't dry out. When the stove is hot, add about a tablespoon or 2 of cooking oil in the wok. Stir it around and add the beef to the pan. Make sure all the beef is touching the surface of the pan. Depending on your portion, you may need to do this in separate batches to get a really good sear. After some reflection, I probably should have done that myself, but don't worry, this will still turn out delicious. After a minute, we can start to turn the beef over. As you can see, it has started to brown nicely. Toss it around for another minute, and we'll take it out and put it aside in a bowl. Add about a tablespoon of oil to the wok, then add the onions and mushrooms. Break apart the onion slices and stir everything well. I added about a tablespoon of water to deglaze the wok and create some steam to help cook it through, about a minute or so. We'll add in the garlic and toss it around for 30 seconds. Add the beef back in and put in the white parts of the green onion and mix it around. Take your sauce mixture and add it into the wok. I like to add the sauce around the edges of the wok so it runs down the hot sides and center, which lets it caramelize slightly and give that seared flavor. Add in the green parts of the scallions and continue stirring so everything is coated evenly. I'm adding about 2 tablespoons of water to the wok to make it more saucy. This is up to you depending on how saucy you want to make your dish. Mix it around for another minute and then turn off the heat. Let's plate and it's ready to serve. This looks delicious. I can't wait to dive into this. Now it's time for the taste test over some steamed white rice. The beef is super tender and juicy. The sauce is sweet and savory, and the mushrooms soak up all that flavor. The onions and scallions bring in just the right crunch and freshness. These are the times where you just pat yourself on the back because you just made something that looks and tastes straight out of a Chinese restaurant. And there you have it, beef and mushroom stir fry. Served over steamed rice with some veggies on the side, and you've got a delicious, comforting weeknight dinner. Give it a try and let me know in the comments how yours turned out. I'd love to hear it. If you enjoyed this recipe, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more delicious meals. If you'd like to support the channel and get access to extras like written recipes and bonus content, check out my Patreon, links in the description below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, everyone.